This is a weird place to start this episode, but there's something I've been meaning to talk about for a while now. If you throw Tricky's ball into a body of water like so, then Tricky is practically guaranteed to go fetch the ball himself. The only thing you gotta keep in mind is how far you are from the water for him to swim back and then give the ball to you. I've been testing this out for some time off screen, and it's always guaranteed that Tricky will go out to the water and fetch the ball. But you just gotta be close enough for Tricky to swim back and then retrieve the ball for the catch to count if you want to change colors. It's a pretty weird zoning thing that this game has programmed. Like when you do it on land, I find it that Tricky struggles more often for him to go fetch the ball, but when it comes to water, it always seems to work better. I don't know why, but it does. Now that we got that out of the way, greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Starfox Adventures. Previously, we conquered both the Sun and the Moon temples, and we got their respective stones, and we put them in place back at the bottom of this temple. Today we're going to go atop this structure and head into the Krazoa Shrine.
Your final test awaits at the top of the temple.
And I thought he was going to say something a little different, but the King Earthwalker has pretty much been as useful as the Thorntail have been. They always seem to be at their most useful when things are at their most convenient. So all we have to do is hit on top of the structure and then enter the shrine, where our 5th Krazoa test awaits. If you were to come up here before, there was nothing of note to obtain or look at. But now that we have those stones back in their rightful positions, we can now enter the shrine. Now this next test, I find to have a little difficulty, which kind of surprises me considering how well my memory is. You'll see what I mean once we get to the other side of this shrine. Other than the test of fear, this is the one test I somehow have the most trouble with. In the past, I have been able to one-shot it, but other times, it's taken me more than one attempt to actually complete. I hope I'm not alone on this, because when it comes down to it, the premise is pretty simple to grasp, but for some reason, I can just never get this down like pat 100% of the time. So first things first, I wonder what this button has for us. I don't see anything different. It'd probably activate a gate on the other side of this place. So we'll use the wind here. Oh, don't even care about those flamethrowers. Like, I'll just drop and roll whenever I have the chance, if I'm still on fire. Get that stone, or that gem, I should say. Now that gate's closed. I know for a fact that there has to be at least one switch we have to hit. Is it the first time we have to do this at a Krazoa Shrine as well? Extinguish those flames first. And if we look up, there's the switch over there, and that opens the gate. Now for the next leg of this shrine. Just more spinning flamethrowers and more wind currents. We just gotta be fast enough to get to the other side, and then go talk to the Krazoa Shrine. Or not Shrine, the Krazoa Spirit. Yeah, we'll speak to the very same thing that we're in. That totally makes sense. Anyways, the 5th test awaits us. This is the test of knowledge. Match the items with the levels. If you succeed, I'll become yours to keep it, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, Krazoa's Palace, we know that. So it's a simple magic game, right? And you'd think that would be easy to grasp. For some reason, like I said before, I can just never get this down pat. And it's very easy to fail this test too. If you make even one mistake, then you're liable to fail this test. You think with my memory how good it could be sometimes, I would be able to always get passes on the first go, but not the case. If you still see the flames light up, then that means the item's in the wrong position. Let's try the moon seed there. Place that there. That's the wrong one either. I'm pretty sure I failed this test by now. So we are gonna get to see what happens when you do fail a test. This is the dinosaur horn. That should be a snowhorn waste. That's not snowhorn waste. I got like 22 seconds left to match all these items. It's physically impossible for me to do that. That's Blue Mountain Pass. God damn it. That's where the moon seed should go. Well, hopefully I'll keep that in mind for later. Put down the item. Why can't I put it down freely? I could do it before. Okay, I guess I have to drop in order for the item to actually leave my hands. Other than that, the only way for an item to leave your hands is to put them in a shrine of sorts or in a space. Not to my surprise, I did fail this test. I have done it before. I think the problem is that you're not given as much time as you think you would be for something like this. That must be the main crutch I have with this test. I just can never set all the items down in a fast amount of time. Well, that and the fact that I can just, for some reason, never remember where some of those items go. But I'm just attributing that to time crunch. I'm not the best with like time limit stuff. I've talked about this before. And it just stresses me out. I love to work at my own pace when it comes to like anything really, not just gaming related. So time limits just always infuriate me to right down to a fault. Okay, now for the rest of the stuff that we have trouble with. Do you go over there? No, that's Moon Mountain Pass. Where's this go? Where's this go? That's not where it goes. I just need a place to put that down. What the heck is this thing? Oh, that must be a totem section, which goes into Lightfoot Village. Great! Already failing this test again, huh? I was trying to get the moon seed, but I couldn't remember where it was. And that's fail number 2 for this test. Yeah, imagine how annoying this is when I was 12 years old and I was failing the test of fear over and over again. It's very annoying that you have to run all the way back to the end of the shrine just to redo a test again. It's not as annoying now because I'm like a lot older now, so I have a lot more experience under my belt. But back then when I had to do this over and over for the test of fear, it was really pissing me off. That goes there. Let's get the moon seed out of the way before that confuses me. And that goes, that's not where it goes. It goes over there. Was thankful to remember that this time. Next is the Lightfoot Totem, which goes there. Then the Space Rock, which goes over here. I don't remember what that place is. I wish I did. Maybe that's Krazoa Palace or something. Does that go there? No, I had a feeling. That's the Cloud Runner Flute. So that goes here. And the last item is... Alright, that's Snowhorn Waste. It looks nothing like it. How can you tell that picture is Snowhorn Waste? That throws me off so much. Alright! That's the 5th Krazoa Spirit in the bag. It'll be permanently in said bag once we get back to Krazoa Palace and release it.
This is it, Tricky. It's time to say goodbye.
I know you're right, Fox. It's just...
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna miss you too. Without your help, this mission would have failed. So I've got something for you. Prince Tricky, Earthwalker, you are now an honorary member of the Starfox team.
Dad, did you hear that? Me, a member of Starfox! Do I get my own spaceship?
I'll come and visit you soon.
Just don't make it too long, okay?
You know, this is kind of sad to get away. Can I still throw Tricky's ball? No, I can't. Well, that's about all the colors we'll be getting to see for Tricky in this game. I'm pretty sure there are more color variants that I haven't shown off yet, but I don't think I care too much to go back and show them all off. It's gonna be kind of sad in a way, like I said before, that we won't be having Tricky in our adventure anymore. But I might be saying that because I'll have nobody to pick on our travels now.
Wow, I'm gonna be a spaceman!
You can't use that term in this universe, Tricky. There are no such thing as humans in the Starfox universe at all. There's gonna be some space dino thing. Although that would be pretty cool. The first dinosaur to like fly in space, that would be awesome for him. I'm pretty sure that he won't be small enough, or yeah, small enough to fit into an army like Fox is. It's a real shame that I can never nail down the test of knowledge like I could with the test of fear. I guess my next goal is for this game, for like personal time-wise, is to one-shot the test of knowledge like I have done with the fear test now.
Let's go, Fox! Get that spirit directly back to the Krazoa Palace. I have adjusted your flight path so that you will land at the top of the palace. As soon as you get there, head down inside to release the spirit. Pepper out!
Ah, okay then. So we'll land at Krazoa Palace whenever we get through this Arwing section. I'm still gonna bypass this thing because we already seen this before, so we're not gonna bother to go through it one more time. So I'll meet you back at the scoreboard. Not bad for the last Arwing section we'll have to go through this game. I was kind of hoping to top my #1 score though, but I got all the rings. That's not too bad. I think I'm content with that score. I'm pretty content with it. And just as the general said, we're now going to be landing at Krazoa Palace. Thank goodness for once, the devs actually thought to help you save some time on travel. I was going to say before we got interrupted by that cutscene that we're going to turn this thing in before the episode's up. And we're going to do just that. So I don't mind making this go on for a little longer. Just gotta remember where to go first. But before I do that, I'm gonna fill Fox's inner desire, so to speak. It's been a while since we've seen Crystal here trapped in her, well, crystal. So Foxtail. There. Hope Fox is happy. Hopefully he'll be happy for the rest of the mission. I have no regrets on doing what I just did. Okay, maybe a little bit. But I just want to make sure Fox got both sides of his prize, so to speak. So I'm not gonna objectify Crystal as like some sort of trophy or anything. I mean, we're long past that as a society these days. At least I hope we are. You know, it's been a while since I've done this particular technique. Let's see if I can pull this off. Get far away. Nope, can't do it yet. I haven't done that roll technique in a while, especially when I was entering in a battle. I actually just forgot about it for a bit. When I said it was one of my favorite things to do when it comes to combat in this game too. My memory sometimes just doesn't work well. I'm just gonna chalk that up to old age if anything else. Now as far as where to place this spirit, I don't know. I think we may have to go down one more level. So we might have been on the 4th level, I think. Let's see where this goes. If this takes us to some sort of door we haven't unlocked yet, then I know we're on the right path. This definitely looks new. Careful. I wonder if that fan is gonna work. Yep, it's gonna work. Why is there a climbable wall here though? That should be like the one time we'll allow a bottomless pit to be at. Maybe they think that's just way too naughty to do to the player. That's probably it. One last sharp claw here to separate us from turning in that next spirit. Then we'll get some health and some energy here while we're at it. I mean, why not? Might as well be prepared for the trials ahead, despite that there are very few trials left in our adventure. And you thought we had to go somewhere else after we turned in that last spirit, huh? Well, no, turns out that there is one more Krazoa shrine, and it happens to reside at the palace itself. So we're gonna go into that in the next episode. Let's just take care of this one last shark claw for old time's sake. Because we're not gonna be encountering any more of these things, or very few of them, from this point on. So next time, we're gonna head into that next Krazoa shrine to take on what looks like to be the final Krazoa test. Until we meet again, farewell for now.